Touch My Hair. We got B here.
I'm Dayton.
And I'm Tayjay.
So we wanted to come to you guys with some fun, interesting kind of quirks and things that we think about when it comes to relationships or work life or just things that people that can relate to us about, right?
Yeah.
I'm asking the first question. Okay, so we're going to start off with a little quick drinking game. Kind of get everybody moving, get the questions rolling. So the first question is, have you ever been cheated on?
Yes.
Drink it if you've
Golly.
cheated. All right.
You ain't never been cheated?
I haven't been in a relationship like that. To be cheated on. Okay, second question.
Yeah.
Never have I ever cheated on someone.
I've never.
Me
I'm
neither.
loyal.
Me either.
You know me. I'm toxic, but I am loyal. You know?
Okay.
What's the next one? You got the last one?
Yeah.
Never have I been the cheatee, the one that someone has cheated on with.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to drink to that one. Where's the alcohol? That ain't my responsibility though. You know. Where's the
Wes
alcohol?
has to take a shot to that.
That wasn't my fault though, because one, they didn't tell me.
Yep.
Two, it's not my responsibility to have morals for someone else's shorty. So
Wow.
Oh, you'll
talk to your girl about that one, bro.
You'll learn a little bit more about Dayton as we go on through these podcasts and kind of get all of our backsides.
Dayton, aka the pettiest nigga alive. yeah. All right.
Big
So,
facts.
let's just start off. I know we kind of asked the question. Oh, I still got to take a shot.
Yeah, drink up, buddy.
I ain't running.
Yeah.
So, just the first question. What is considered cheating?
I think that's such a broad question.
Yeah,
I think it definitely depends on the person. I mean, there's things that I don't like. There's like micro cheating and there's like full on, cheating.
What's micro cheating? I never heard
Micro
of that.
cheating. It's kind of like, maybe like getting somebody's number, sliding someone's DMs, just kind of things that aren't necessarily physical or emotional yet, but they have intent behind them.
So what if she posts her dog? Like, let's say a girl posted like Prince on it. And I'm like, oh, cute dog. What you doing?
What? Why you gotta ask what she's
Right,
doing?
yeah.
That ain't got nothing to do with.
That's not cheating. That's harmless, ain't it?
Okay, so yeah, well, I mean, I guess we'll have to get into that. We've got a couple subtopics to kind of get into what we define as cheating or what isn't cheating. So we can kind of start with social media if you guys want to kick that off. The do's and don'ts of social media for me.
Oh, that's a big one. I feel like
Yeah.
social media is such a big thing for us.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of where a lot of cheating is bred from, especially in this generation. I think it's a lot of DMing, liking pics, just kind of going out of your way to make sure that girl or guy knows that you're there. But then you'd be like, well, I'm not really cheating. Like, he'll be like, well, I didn't sleep with her. Yeah, but it's like you're doing things that would make you sleep with her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I think that's...
Yeah. What you think?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But I say this. Females are worse than guys when it comes to this, especially with social media, because they don't always, they post stuff to get attention from guys other than their boyfriend.
Are you talking about the ones in relationships or
Both.
out of relationships?
Both.
So you're saying just because a girl posts a bikini picture that she wants to cheat on her boyfriend?
Not necessarily cheat, but she's looking for attention. Like a female doesn't look to cheat. Like she doesn't. Females don't look to cheat. They do it because a need isn't being met. You know what I'm saying?
So it's emotional.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like they
we
cheat.
do more
Women
emotional.
and men cheat very differently. Like when men cheat, it's purely instinct. Like I just want to get a nut off. Like when females cheat, like they're looking to hurt. They're looking to.
No.
Yeah, I'm not
Man,
saying
come
necessarily
on, man.
hurt.
To
To hurt.
Females are so spiteful.
It's emotion. It's
No.
an emotional thing. You're not meeting.
I think it's
you're
a-
not
Yeah,
meeting
emotionally,
them
a lot of females will cheat because they're
Yeah, because maybe
mad
their
or-
guy isn't giving them what they need, but instead of cheating, they need to get out of that. I mean, but that doesn't necessarily mean, oh, I just want to get back on my dude.
Yeah. No. It is emotional.
Yeah,
But I
even
wouldn't
back
say
to
that
the-
it's
yeah.
necessarily to hurt. That's a little drastic.
That's one of the reasons. That's one.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's always the reason. You know, they not being loved the right way. You know, they're not getting enough attention, or they just spiteful.
Maybe they're skeptical that their boyfriend's out doing it.
But
well, even back to like the social media, I mean, I think like, you know, a lot of people I hear argue like, oh, I just liked her picture. Like, it's just a like, chill out. But like, if you're going, you know, 8 months, 7 months back in, liking 3 pictures to get someone's attention, yeah, I think there's intent behind that. That's not just a like.
Yeah, why are you all the way back in August of 2019?
But you just followed her yesterday. Like,
see.
Okay, something not adding up.
But I feel that's something that Wes would do, and he'd just be like, well, I'm just showing her love. Like, I'm just showing her page love.
What if it was a nice picture? Maybe I was just showing her page some love.
But why you all the way back in June of last year? Mm-hmm. Back in when she graduated from high school, and now she's in college. Like,
I gotta see the progress. I gotta see the progress.
Okay.
So do you think like commenting like heart eyes on another girl or guy's picture, is that crossing the line?
If you're in
a relationship.
Oh yeah, that's crossing the line. Because if you willing to publicly.
That's what I'm saying. Because you're not about to make me look goofy.
Put that out there. Now a DM, but like if you publicly trying to make it.
Yeah, because then I got to hear from B talking about.
That's different. Because now you just don't care. You're reckless. you're reckless.
Yeah.
I would say I've definitely dealt with a guy like that before, though.
Yeah.
That has been with a girl and has commented on my social media posts, like hard eyes, or been saying stuff. But then you go back and they're like, well, I'm not even really with her. Like, we just live together.
Yep. Always trying to downplay something.
I know a lot of fake relationship guys.
What
does that mean?
Yeah.
Bro, like, I knew a dude who, his girl was wanting to post her. She's like, why do you never post me on your story? You never post me on your Instagram and stuff. So he posts her finally. And he blocks every girl he knows from the story.
So no one else can see it.
Yeah, like, it's just stuff like that. Like, they'll
I mean, that's toxic. See, no. If my man's not posting me, if I'm going around his friends and he's acting like I'm just a friend, no.
Right.
No, I know my place. I'm out.
I'm toxic, but that seems like a lot of work. I'd rather just flip it on you and be like, damn, like, why you always sweating me? Like, we don't even need to go there. And then start an argument and then leave. I'll do it that way. Instead of, that's too much work to block it. To block a bunch of people from your Instagram story, that seems like a lot of work.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But I don't do that.
I've got another question for you guys. I got another question. So, let's say Wes is out with the boys, drunkenly out.
I already know where this
accidentally
is
kisses some girl at the bar. Is that cheating? But he doesn't remember it. But it happened. He kissed another girl when he was drunk. Is that cheating, or is it not? Or is it okay?
It's not okay, but I would say, like, if you're putting yourself in that position to drink so much where you black out and you know you're in a committed relationship, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's different. Like, because if my girl were to go out, black out, and kiss a dude, like, I wouldn't be cool with that. And then from that point on, the trust is lost. So it's tough.
Nope.
And once the trust is lost, it's hard.
Right, yeah, because I want you to go out with your boys, have a good time. But if I can't even trust you going out one night without kissing somebody, you definitely ain't going on that Florida trip. I'm on a whole stay. I'm on a whole different stay.
Miami is canceled.
No.
Okay, speaking of trips, because I always wonder this, and some of you fellas, y'all know what I'm talking about. Do bachelor and bachelorette parties count as cheating?
Okay, what's taking place at these parties? Like the strippers and all that, or like what's going on?
I've never been married or been to a bachelor party of that type of environment.
So I'll say this: if you get a hall pass, I get a hall pass, and we just don't talk about it.
Yeah, don't. I agree with that.
You agree with it?
Okay, so are we hooking up with somebody? Like, what's going on?
We back to the bachelor party.
Tayjay needs to know. Tayjay needs to know.
Gosh, I'm gonna have to take a shot to that. I don't know what y'all talking about. So you're saying, like, you go out, you know, man, like, we've got a stripper at the club or whatever, she's dancing on you. Like, for me, that's not cheating me. I'm gonna be right next to you. We can go to strip club together, and, like, she can shake butt on both of us. But
I love strip clubs.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we'll be looking together. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's fine with me.
Home with me. So,
yeah.
See how much money you're spending on her.
Yeah, it's a show. Yeah, shoot, let me smack her ass too while we at it.
But what I'm saying is like, so everybody gets it's a last hurrah. Sure, like you said, I don't want to know about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we ever should be cool enough for you to feel like you should tell me what happened on that bachelorette party.
Okay.
I don't give.
So I'm about to
I
marry
don't
you, but
give
we
a
shouldn't be
damn.
cool enough to talk about it.
Bro, I don't give a damn if it's been 30 years we done been together. Do not tell me what you did on that bachelorette party,
Okay.
because it will be over. It
Really?
will be over. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't falling for that.
So, yeah.
So what happens when it's like comes to opposite sex friends? Like if I'm with somebody, or you're shorty, right? The girl that you're with, her best friend's a dude, good looking dude. I mean, you're heterosexual. So
I'm gonna let y'all go first. And then
Wow. Okay.
Well,
I mean, I would have to know her. I'm not one to be like, you can't do this, you can't do that.
Yep.
But I would definitely have to know her because sometimes
Right.
people's intentions aren't always where you think they should be.
exactly. Like I mean, I have a lot of guy friends, and if their girlfriends try to say like, "Oh, you can't hang out with Taylor," girl, bye. I'm gonna still hang out with them. I don't care. So like, yeah. At the same time, like I have guy friends that like they are just friends, but also let me ask y'all this: like, have you ever?
Oh gosh.
Have you ever had a best friend, like, at some point in your life that you didn't hook up with? Because, yeah. I'm going to just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a best friend of the opposite sex that you know?
Yes, but
Didn't do something
I've
with.
also had a best friend that I have done something with, so I've been on both sides.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, have all of you had a close friend that you've done something with?
Yeah.
exactly.
Y'all saying yeah,
Not
like
gonna
your
lie.
parents are about to whoop you, like you scared, like
Yeah.
No, it's like
They know who they
shit
are.
happens, but
Yeah.
like no, this is a really interesting topic for guys because a lot of guys will not admit this, but I'm gonna keep it real. Dudes will not befriend a female if they won't develop a really close relationship with them unless they feel that they would fuck them.
Okay.
Like,
Gotcha.
like if the opportunity arises, they would. Guys are really shallow in that way. Like we won't associate with females like on that level unless we are somewhat attracted to them in some way.
Okay.
Now that may be controversial, and a lot of people gonna say bullshit, but it's true.
I get what you're saying. Like, if we're gonna go be hanging out, I mean, I guess you gravitate towards people who are, somewhat attracted to you, or attractive to you. So yeah, people be out drinking. Sometimes you just might slip one in, a kiss, a dick, something.
Oh.
You just accidentally get out of control one night.
I think that's true because it's someone that you know, someone that you're comfortable with. It's not someone that like you're not familiar with. So I definitely see that being a thing.
Yeah.
But what happens when it's not necessarily opposite sex? But go ahead, Wes. I feel like you're gonna hop off of something that we just talked about. I feel like you have something brewing.
I'll come back to it.
Why? Why is it pressing? I feel like it's something that's gonna be like.
So the opposite. Are we still on the opposite friends?
No, I feel like. Well, I mean, even when it comes to opposite friends, like, is physical touch something that's considered cheating? Like, at what point is it that it's no longer cheating? Like, is a hug cheating? Is a kiss cheating?
Like,
oh, it's my best friend, but I'm not attracted to her like that. She's she's like a sister.
Yep. So
I would say this. Pay very close attention to how they interact. Those hugs, how they talk to each other, how they look at each other.
Okay.
They mean things. So like you can tell what kind of relationship someone has with somebody by little subtle things. So like if you're in a relationship and you think that your significant other may be cheating with their best friend or whatever, be looking at that little stuff. Like
they hug a little too tight.
Yeah,
would you let them
what kind of hugs they go for? Do they go for the side hug? Do they do the top hug?
I do the side hug, and people think I'm goofy for it. So that give me a real hug.
Give me a real hug.
Yeah. Well, now would you be okay with your significant other sleeping in the same bed, like cuddling with their
No.
friend. Yeah.
Why you
okay.
gotta cuddle her? She can get a blanket.
You better make her a pallet on the floor.
That's what I'm
Sleep in the
saying.
bed, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that.
You better make you a pallet. on the
Especially
floor.
we know how guys wake up. You know, they
Right. Yeah.
They-
And that's what I'm saying. Like, no dude that has a friend that he would allow sleep in his bed, he would probably still fuck them. There are many girls that a guy will turn down if they're in their bed.
Okay.
So if
I
he's
mean,
gonna
yeah, if you're
associate
sleeping in
with
my
them,
bed,
uh-huh.
because I don't let a lot of people in my bed. So if you're in my bed, then
right,
if something happens, it might happen.
right. So if you don't let a lot of people in your bed,
Yeah.
and you let your
Guy friend or
best
girlfriend,
friend in your
yeah.
bed, you probably would fuck them if the opportunity came.
Okay.
Now, my follow-up question is, does that ruin the friendship?
What hooking up
Does
with?
sex ruin the friendship?
No.
I don't think so.
If you
no.
allow it to, it can. But I
Yeah.
don't think it does.
Depends on where the feelings are.
Yeah,
Some people I
it's
feel like have
situational.
friendships because they're friends because that's all they know they'll ever be. But that doesn't mean that they don't like them.
Yeah.
Have feelings for that other person. So if they have sex, and now they developed more feelings, yeah, that's probably going to be hard watching them, hang out with other people and stuff.
Yeah, I think it's situational.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on the people.
So do you think, kind of hopping back on the social media thing, do you think the idea of relationship goals has altered how people cheat? How people view cheating? What is relationship goals? What is
So, yeah.
Let's start there. What's a relationship goal? Is it Pinterest?
Right.
Because I know a lot of people.
Yeah, I think all of us we have this chat often. A lot of those couples that are posting a lot of pictures out there usually have the most damage. So I don't know if they're just trying to like put on a front for somebody, or they're just trying to convince themselves that the relationship is great. But I have seen a lot of those people in that relationship, drift into other people. So
People only post what they want you to know.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And those relationships, they want you to know, oh, we went on vacation, we were in Hawaii, we did this, oh, we're pregnant, but behind the door, it's
Yeah.
like,
Are
what
y'all
is it
both
really?
happy?
To me, I don't consider that like relationship goals. Like for me, relationship goals is like the relationship outside of what people see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like a relationship goal.
We
like,
interact. I don't have to worry about you
yeah,
going out and doing anything. It's like I'm comfortable.
A relationship goal is where I can have full trust in
Mhm.
anything that you do, anything that we do, and we can grow together. Like the social media fake stuff, like posting pictures all the time. Like I believe a lot of that stuff is fake. With how social media is today, like everybody cares about what everybody else thinks.
Yeah,
So like a lot of people just get in relationships so they can post those kind of pictures.
that's
like
true.
it's not even no real like
Mm-hmm.
like
They just
love,
want it to
like,
look good.
Yeah.
They don't really
They
care if
wanna
they
look
get cheated
cute,
on. They don't
yeah.
care about any of that because
people are
And
insecure
they know that
about
it's going to
being
end at
alone,
some point.
you know.
No, 100%. I think it's, for me, whenever I'm in a relationship, it's very much like a mental, emotional, and not even necessarily physical, but I think my mental, emotional, and spiritual like health of that person is more important than what vacation we went on and how many pictures we posted.
Right.
You know. So
Can I trust you? Can I
Yeah.
confide in you? Can I do those type of things? Like, that's what I look for. You know.
So do you think people that are
loyalty.
in relationships like in our day and age, in our age group, our demographic, are jumping to marriage or having kids because they want that relationship
Yes.
goal?
I think-
We've been together for a year and a half, so I think we should take that next step and move in together, or we should take that next step and get engaged.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are just impatient, and that's
Yeah.
why you see so many divorces like later on, just because you're not taking the time to really
Get to know them.
get to know people
Yeah.
and get to see people's true colors. Like I think with people so afraid to be alone. And
I was just about to say
yeah,
that. I
like,
say
no, really
people
though. People
are
are
afraid.
so afraid to be alone and understand themselves and love themselves first. But you can't love somebody else when you don't even like love yourself.
Right.
So,
Right.
You
Yeah,
can't
if you
pour
can't
from an empty
spend-
cup.
Right.
You
You
can
know
never
what I'm
pour from
saying?
an
I
empty
think it's
cup.
just like the way we grow up. It's like it seems like that's like a must in life. Like you have to be with someone. You got to get married. So it's like a lot of people will settle. And like for me, I'm not about to do that. I don't think any of us are like that. I'm gonna wait until I find that one. I'm not just gonna date just to date, just to take cute pics, and not like go to a restaurant by myself. I will eat by myself. I will do whatever by myself. But I'm not about to fake nothing just to, put on a little front for somebody, anybody.
Well,
it's too much energy.
Good question though, and this kind of get a little bit to our backgrounds, but like, what do you think has shaped your thinking that way? Like, what in your life has made you think that way?
I think, just growing up, I see, my friends get in relationships. I'm like, dang, I need to be in a relationship. So, yeah, I'd start talking to guys, and then I realized, I'm like, well, what the heck? Can I see myself actually being with this person? Do I actually like them, or do I just like spending time? So then those people just moved on to be friends. So it's you have your friends, and you have your little significant others. But I think just, I've just learned over the last couple of years, honestly, that, to love myself and love all of that, so I'm not in a spot where I need to rely on anybody. I'm independent, so I see that I've made it this far by myself. I could go longer. I do want to find a match, but I don't need to, so I'm gonna just wait, see what comes out there.
I think for me, I've always had a go-getter personality. I think my pivoting point, and I know it's gonna sound cliche to you guys, but I think my heart transplant was kind of when I was like, yo, what am I doing with my life? Life is so short, and I think I've lived that and learned that the hard way, that life is short, so I'm not gonna settle for less. I know what I want, so if you don't match those needs, then you could just be a homie.
Right.
If you're not comfortable being a homie, then keep it moving. I don't have room in my life for people that are kind of half-ass lovers, I like you a lot, but I'm not ready to be in a relationship, or I like you a lot, but I'm still kind of with it. Oh, no, bye. We're already done there. So I think that's kind of what's shaped me and how I view relationships and what I value in relationships.
No, for me, it's a lot of just what I've witnessed throughout my life with parents and things like that. I just from some of the examples that I have in my life, I know that it's stuff that I don't want, I don't want multiple baby moms. I don't want to be married multiple times. So, I just want to take my time, and whether that means me being 35, finding someone, 40, then I'll do that, and I'll just continue to keep focusing on me, and handling my business the way I should, because I look at it this way. What's meant to be will be, God will put someone in my place. In my path when the time is right. So, for me, it's just been a lot of observing other people's situation and realizing that is what I don't want.
Okay. So kind of piggybacking off of what you just said, what would you say would be some red flags in a relationship, or red flags before you get in a relationship? That kind of covers everything we talked about, the cheating thing, social media. What's a red flag where you're kind of ooh, yeah, I'm gonna dodge that bullet?
I guess I got a couple. I don't know.
When it comes to social media, for me, it's if I see, look, you can have as many friends that are girls as you want, but when I'm seeing all types of comments, because Wes said, if you're commenting, you don't care. It's out in public, so you really don't care.
Yeah.
So if you're commenting hard eyes and stuff on other girls' pics, if you're following 85% women and the rest is men, I'm kind of where's your head at?
Yeah. For me, it really depends. It is for social media specifically. If you're a female and you have an excessive amount of thirst trap pictures.
What's a thirst trap picture? Because now you got me. You got me questioning my social media.
When your intention is to get DMs and get people to comment on the picture, that is a thirst trap. When you've got an excessive amount of those. Now, I'm not saying one every once in a while is wrong, or you can do whatever you want. Just don't expect dudes to treat you a certain way. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. But I don't want to hear shit about, guys always do me bogus. You portray yourself a certain way.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
But
that's another topic for another day.
An excessive amount of thirst trap pictures. That's a red flag, but it's not necessarily the end all be all.
Okay.
I'm trying to think.
I guess.
What about in social settings when you you introduced her to your boys, like what would be like a red flag where you're like, oh, why did she do that? You might not be my girlfriend.
Like a girl that doesn't know boundaries, like especially with like friends and is like too flirty with friends. That's always a red flag. She might be for the streets.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'd say even for me, like being out, you're talking to somebody, you happen to see them out, just how they interact with other people. That's how I usually can tell early on, or just basic effort. If I don't care, I'll text the guy first, I'll double text, I don't care about all that. It's more like if I'm making an effort to come see you and then like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, and you're out with like your friend, I don't know, like, no, okay, we're gonna keep it moving. Like, if you want to see me, you want to be with me, like, you will make time for me.
Right.
So I think,
yeah, that's true. Like anybody, like I believe that too. Like people who want to make time for things make time.
yeah, they will.
So nobody's
I'm
ever
guilty
too
of that.
busy to not
No.
hit you back or.
Yeah.
Right. Everyone has 24 hours in a day. You decide how you want to use those 24 hours. I hate when people are like, oh my God, I was just so busy. I didn't know. It's
Yeah,
not,
or let me know.
the
You're on your
priority
phone. I
list.
see you posting Snapchats. Let me know. You could take a quick text to tell me,
Yeah.
hey, I'm busy all day, like, or
Yep.
I don't want to talk. That's fine. We don't gotta text all day. I'm not one of those. I don't need to
Just
talk to
not-
you all day. See you all day.
Yeah.
Just let me know. Let's at least plan to hang out like once a week. I don't know. Obviously, I want more than that, but we don't. Yeah, I don't know.
True. So, I mean, kind of in the realm of social media, relationships, dating, even to the point of like where you're almost getting married to somebody, what's kind of the point of no return?
Definitely physical. If you're, oral, sexual. I don't know.
Oh,
Like
you
you
said
go,
physical oral,
like
okay.
we didn't have sex, but you performed an oral act on somebody, and that is still cheating in my mind. That's crossing the line for me. I don't know. If like, I don't want to hear no. I was thinking about you the whole time, Goofy. You didn't think about me enough to stop.
Right.
True.
So
True.
The point of no return. This brings me back to another red flag. I'm gonna answer the red flag quick, and then I'm gonna get to that part. Another red flag is when, especially for me, like talking to a girl, if the girl has like knows everybody I know and like they know something about her, that's a red flag. Like
Yep.
if the girl has been with every
Homie hopper.
if she knows like every single person I'm like acquaintances with, or like that's like damn, like nah, you're not.
did I
the
just
one.
wipe the thought?
Yeah, and that's the one thing. That's a dude's biggest fear is being
That's
a dude
true.
that's wiped the thought.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
You're not about to be at my wedding over here being
Right,
like,
everybody like,
the
damn.
whole everybody
Right.
in the wedding I
Yeah,
done
no.
slept with. No, we ain't coming like that. No.
Yeah.
That's not cool. But back to the point of no return.
Yep.
Point of no return for me is, it's anytime the trust is lost. Like especially if you lie to me. Like because I'm so petty. Like I'll ask you the question I already know the answer to, and the minute you don't.
Yep.
Either admit, matter of fact, it might have even been lost before then because you didn't tell me yourself. Like I had to find out from someone else. So that's the point of no return for me. So like if something ever does occur in that way, like yeah, it's not.
No, for sure. I think even like emotional, physical, whatever it might be, like if you have if I see that you have intents to cheat or intents to be with somebody else, like, like if I never ask, and same thing with Wes, like I don't ask questions I don't know the answer to. So if I ask you a question and I can already see that you're lying, like I'm good. Like we can just be friends, or we could be somebody that like we go out and I socially like interact with you, but I'm not gonna like.
Yeah, or I might
Say
just
hi and keep
fuck your
moving.
friends.
Okay.
Ooh, that's funny. Yeah. If you hurt me, I'm petty too. I might do some shit like that too.
Right.
What's the pettiest thing you ever done?
No.
Another topic for another day.
Huh?
She
The
said,
pettiest thing, I'd have to really look through my petty.
She said, huh?
I'm trying to think of which one.
All right, man. Well, that's the end of the podcast.
Right, that's a
man.
wrap.
It's a wrap.
Make sure to tune in every Wednesday at 2 p.m. We do post new stuff. We keep it fresh. We are available on all platforms. We'll make sure to link that somewhere, put that on the screen for you somewhere on here. Again, it's B.
You got anything you want them to check out, like any channels?
Oh, yeah.
Make sure to check out my personal YouTube channel. I'll link all of our stuff down below. I also am an influencer on Instagram. I'll link that down below.
Again, I'm West Dayton.
Yep.
You know, former athlete, music artist now. Check out Relationship Goals on SoundCloud. We'll have YouTube stuff up soon, so go check that out.
Yeah, and to tune it off, I am Taylor, Tayjay as I go by. Also former athlete, current sales rep now. And like we always say, in no way are we, we're not therapists. We're not qualified to be, helping, giving you advice in your relationships.
Yeah, we're not Dr. Phil. We're not qualified to be handling your problems.
Yep.
We're just here to talk about it.
Yep.